keep going. So, I guess due to the lack of the answer, I'm going to go ahead and do the undead, just because it is a little bit harder to go ahead and than the spiders. Although there is a deed for killing spiders. Oh well. Just means we'll have to come back later at some point. Or when I'm over leveled this place, I'll just come back and grind the deeds out. Alright, so we gotta kill some undead, we want to kill some white archers, and we want to find a white trophy. Not too hard. But yeah, these guys are definitely one level above me. As you can see that they're level 13. The yellow color on the name does tell them all. So I love pretending that we're having archer battles like this. Makes for a lot of fun, especially when he starts missing. God. There we go. So we gotta kill 11 more of these guys, and then 5 of these mountain whites, and we will find a trophy. Wow, he came back really quickly. Just killed an archer, now the guy came back. Let's see if we got... No, I don't think we did. Alright, no trophy. Oh, just got the trophy. Never mind. I take it all back. So let's try not to kill these cave crawlers. I don't know where exactly they came from, but it's fine. I love how my opening volley just basically takes them to half health, and then usually by the time that they get to me, they are dead. So it's fine. Just gotta make sure that we kill some of these mountain whites instead. Alright. And voila. So we're almost done with some of these quests. It's not too hard to find the undead over here. At some point I'll actually get a tracking skill to be able to track the undead, because right now I can only track the animals. Alright, fun stuff. 3 more to go. Oh, how is he not dead yet? I thought he's shot him a couple times. He must have blocked a few. Alright. And then if we kill that last one over here that's coming over, should be pretty easy. And considering that these guys give decent experience compared to what I was fighting before, just due to the fact that these are on-level mobs, we should be able to level up after we hand in the 3 quests that I have just finished. And then we can go ahead and start killing some spiders and rescue the cook. Not important, really. So as you can see on the mini-map, I'm sort of dodging the red dots because I don't feel like fighting every mob that I run into. I mean, I could just run away, but don't need to take unnecessary damage.
Might you lend me an ear?
Alright, this is probably the easiest quest in the book. He tells me to bring the quest to him. Sorry, the skull. So
greetings to you. Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Alright,
Hail, friend, and well met.
All of this is complete garbage, except for maybe the shoes. Voila. So let's let's equip that. Alright, so we leveled up, so now that we're 13, we get to go to Bree. So we won't do that just yet, but we will accept the quest, however. So we are level enough to go on to Bree. And do I get anything from this? Alright. We need 2 more bunches of meat. Hopefully these 2 bears will go and do it. I feel bad killing the cubs, but hey, I'm not gonna wait too long to find it. Alright. Excellent. Well, that was convenient. Got 2 of them over here. That's practically on the way. So we're just gonna go right down to the spider's den, and we'll be able to go ahead and collect our cook. Finished quite a few quests over there as well. So let's run all the way over here. Dodging, dodging, dodging. Oh, that wasn't very nice, mister. So as we go down here, so you see that orange spot right over here on the map? This is where we're going to be going. We're going to go ahead and rescue our cook. Maybe I should have went the other way, but I should be able to follow the water without getting off my horse. Swimming automatically dismounts you, but I go a lot faster on a horse, so there is that. Alright, so let's keep going. There's a couple of spiders down here, as you can see, and we're about to go into quite a few more. So, ooh, cocoons. I'm gonna grab that one. It's gonna follow me, so I might as well kill it. Alright, let's do it. Let's grab some of the coins. That's nice. Oh, I should probably take the bloodstone as well. Oops. Yeah, these stones I can polish and get a little bit of experience and rank up my jeweler skills, but I'm probably going to do that when I'm, like I said, when I'm not actually playing and streaming, questing and things like that, because crafting is not that fun. It does give you a little bit of experience, and you can make nice things later on. So, we're going to go up this hill, and we're going to find our missing cook. Oh, it's not a bad idea to kill these guys. So when I played, usually, there's always a few people doing this escort quest, and it does take forever. It's, I think, it's one of the really bad ones. There's another one in the Barrow Downs that's just about as bad. Alright, okay, fine. So I found it, and now I have to protect them. We're in a spider's nest. How did you get here? So as you can see, we're just killing a lot of spiders, and we're finishing all our quests by, well, making sure he's okay. It's pretty cool because sometimes you can see that they're falling down from the web. You can even see the string sometimes. For a, what is it, like a at least 10-year-old game, it's not that bad for the effects. So I am in Arid Lewin Elm. So I can actually show you how big the map is. So this is Arid Lewin, right? Because this is, whoop, hang on. I'll show you in a second. I just gotta finish escorting this guy. But I'm basically in Arid Lewin, right by Thorin's Hall, basically. Yeah, this map is ginormous, and there's not that many places you can't go in Middle Earth anymore. Unfortunately, I do have to wait to work my way up. Alright. So let's protect this silly little dwarf. Yeah, because, you know, as the old saying goes, one can't just walk into Mordor. You realize I'm playing Lord of the Rings Online, and not many people will understand what 11 actually means. But it's Age of Empire lingo for laughing, which is great. Alright, so we are finally finishing. We just gotta finish this last spider, and our little Bercy here is going to escape and cook for his party of dwarves once more. Alright, so now that actually the quest is completed, let me actually just show you how massive this is. So as you can see, this is Middle Earth. So we're in the Eriador section, and of all of these, we are here in Ered Luin, and I was in this little area over here, finishing the Spider's quest. There's Thorn's Gate, Solendim. There's a couple of spots to go to the Grey Havens, but it's not actually in the game yet. Maybe someday. So that's the next tier of crafting, which I can't mine at the moment. But we did get a free earring from completing that quest. And is it any good? Absolutely it is. There's a lot more of extra hit points. Better. Let's open that. New recipe. Yes, please. Alright. Yeah, this is really big. Like, it's insane. Huh? Like, I can spend hours just crossing the map. To get to Moria from basically here, from the starting areas from Bree, like this. Oops, I should probably keep walking. Yeah, over here, this is Ered Luin. You can start in the Shire or you can start in Bree. Doing all of this gets you about level 20. You can go here for level 30, or you can go to the North Downs, where you've got Fornost. And then after that, this is like level 40, level 50, 60. Hang on. Being attacked. I'm not going the right way. Alright. Yeah. And then after you pass through the Moria, then you've got the Lothlorien. Then you go down to Mirkwood. All of Rohan. So Rohan Part 1, Rohan Part 2. You get to do Isengard again, but once it's destroyed. And then you actually get to go to Gondor. But you start kind of near Dol Amroth. So you kind of go through the paths of the dead. You go through Dol Amroth, Central Gondor, Minas Tirith, Osgiliath. And it actually gets really cool at that point. Then you kind of go up to Caer Andros, Northern Ithilien to the waste to finally get into Mordor. And look, I'm walking up a cliff. It's no Skyrim, let me tell you. Alright, so let's hand in these quests.
How can I be of service? Megavan.
Stuff's money is useless. Once, until a cloud passed over Brazil. Sorry, what's that mean? Yeah, this is a really, really old game, and it's honestly really, really funny that, you know, people are still playing. They actually remade some some legendary servers where you can kind of redo the entire thing. They're up to Mirkwood at this point, so it's the same sort of deal that they've had, but basically they're moving up the level cap every couple of months so that people have nice things to do. That's only available for the VIPs, which unfortunately I am not. Otherwise, I might have done my adventure here, but I'm basically just on Laurelin at the moment. So this actually shows you that my item needs some repairs, which unfortunately I don't have right now, but it doesn't really matter because I bought the next upgrade for my crafting tools. Alright, so let's bring the meat back to our friend here.
Greetings, traveler.
Alright. Do we have any more quests nearby? Of course we do. Now, where are they? Alright, one of them's over here.
What do you need? Might you lend me an ear?
But we already did this. He's asking us to go back.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Yeah. You know what? Let's see, how many more quests do we have to do for the deed? I'll stop once the deed is done. So let's take a look here. Ruins of Exploration. I'll go back to grab that last one at some point. Oh, anyways, okay, so we're done. We don't actually need to do any more deeds. So what I'm going to do instead is I will actually go ahead and pay for a horse here and get to...
At your service.
Oh, come on.
And your friend.
I'll go ahead and travel up all the way up to Thorin's gate so I can get a couple more deeds. It'll be a little bit quicker than just to do that. So unfortunately, when you take a horse like this from the stables, you're actually on a set path. So this is not me controlling it. I can't do anything. It is quite a bit faster than any of the horses that you have available. But if you're a VIP or were a VIP, you'll be able to go ahead and like travel instantly to places. And as a free-to-player, in my case, a premium player, you won't. I'll have very limited access to those. So you'll see me doing this quite a bit. Hopefully not too much, but again, this is why I picked the hunter, because they can go ahead and kind of go everywhere that they want very quickly. So I'm just basically going all the way up. I'm just going to be following this path to go all the way to Thorin's halls. Just so I can finish another deed very quickly. So the places of the dwarves that I want here. So Fenrin's Court is basically the Fenrin's Court Silver Deep Mine. We've already found this. Noglon, I'm actually writing to it right now. So it's this little outpost over here for the dwarves. So you know what, let's dismount because he's going to take the long way around. And I'm already here. Best silver ever spent. Alright, so Noglon, perfect. Yeah, honestly I could have taken a horse all the way to Thorin's Hall at this point. I preferred not to, just due to the fact that it may take a little bit longer. I think it comes down to the same thing, really, to go ahead and do both. Because the horse will take the very long way around while I can just take the shortcuts. So it really comes down to about the same timers of length, because as you can see, it's just going to go all the way around up there, while I can just go ahead and kind of take a shortcut. Alright, so one of the cool things about this is that you can kind of decide to go in different starter zones. Oh, hang on, sorry. See, this is also something that you can't do with an actual horse, is to go find copper deposits, especially the rich ones anyway for crafting. But yes, so I was saying that you can go ahead and kind of go anywhere that you'd like on the extra starter zones. If I'm playing as a man, where you start in Bree, I choose not to start doing Bree right away, just because you end up going there anyway. It's the best place to level from about 15 to 20-ish. There's not another place that you can really do that. So because you're going to be questing in that area anyway, in terms of the deeds and things like that, I personally prefer to go ahead and keep deeding in elsewhere in other starter areas. To be fair, Heirloom's probably my favorite. I usually end up going to the dwarves, but it is what it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show, let's see, the kinship house. So we're entering Thorin's Gate, so we're finding that as well. Let's see, where's the kinship button? There it is. So I've made the kinship, which is basically just advertising my Twitch stream. So once we actually get to lifespan ranked 7, we're able to go ahead and afford a kinship house. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and all the achievements that myself or other players will be able to do, I'll go ahead and post them in there. So we found Fenrin's Court. I'm actually going to go to the Silver Deep Mines, which should be over here. So as you can see, this is where we actually started. This is our episode 1 place. It's just that it's got more snow and things like that now. So we're gonna get the Silver Deep Mines. Come on. Seriously? There we go. So as long as you see it in the middle of the screen here, you'll be able to go ahead and get it. We're going to go all the way back up to, all up the steps to Thorin's halls, so we can go ahead and finally grab that last one. And then I'm going to head to Bree. I'm going to show Bree a little bit around, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of end our episode there. Alright, so we're going to go up. Ooh, 15. And that's just for completing the do X many quests on this area type thing. So we want to get some of these so that at some point when I get stuck towards the end game, I'll be able to do that. So we did places of the dwarves. Now him we can just talk to get the commendations, which are really useless. Oops.
At your service.
Because, and I'll show you why.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Why can I? There we go. Barter items. So you can get this novice marks, which is really nice, but at level 15, it doesn't work anymore. But it basically grants you an out-of-run combat speed. And then, of course, for 10 seconds, you can run away. So it gives you a plus 10% run speed, so you can run away from a mob at some point. But we're just going to use it on health potions. But, I mean, I haven't even used one yet, and I've got some stronger ones in my bags. So we'll see what happens with this. Let's see, that's still worse than what I have. Those are stronger health potions. This I should probably take. They're crafting materials, crafting recipes, and things like that. Alright, light hides. Let's get some sheets in here. Mated furs, mated skins. Alright, so we're going to grab the stable, and as you can see from Thorin's Hall, we got quite a few. So Michael's Delving's in the Shire. Then we've got Selendem, this is where we started. We're going to go to Westbury. So this is automatic swift travel, so as you can see, we're just going to go ahead and disappear and reappear. So we're going to skip the entirety of Ered Luin and all of the Shire, and we're going to get all the way to the gates of Bree. Alright, well guys, welcome to Bree.
What do you need?
So, we got a couple of things that we can do here. So the first thing they want us to do is to go ahead and talk with the mayor.
Speak my piece?
So they actually go ahead and give us a tour. But I don't think we want to go ahead and do that. So, no time for tours. I'm glad that they updated this quest, I think, because otherwise you did basically go ahead and get you all around the city of Bree just so that you can go ahead and see it. But of course, we want to go ahead and take a look inside the prancing pony. So that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, so since I'm playing on an RP server, apparently this is very common that you've got some groups playing some nice music. It's very nice. We'll give them a round of applause later. Alright, so we are now in the Prancing Pony. So I'm actually playing on Lorelin, that server.
So much to do. One thing
So
drives out another.
if you watch on the YouTube videos, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and post a description. But as you can see, I've basically just started my adventure, just got to Bree. So, so far so good. We are in Bree. Let's go talk to the mayor because he will definitely want our assistance. And if you did want to go ahead and maybe want to quest or write together, you can just send me an in-game mail or anything like that. Or when I'm on, you can go ahead and send me an invite. My name is Sirak, and as you can see here, we've got the Twitch Sirak TV. So let's go see the mayor, which obviously he lives in the biggest house of Bree. And he's kind of a pain to reach because he's all the way up some of these stairs. I hope I'm going the right way. Many stairs. Nope. That's the secretary's office. Alright.
How can I be of service?
Finishing some quests. Alright, so he's gonna have another quest for us, but that ring just means that I'm not high level enough yet. So he wants us to go ahead and talk with Strider. I feel like that's a name we should all know, right? So apparently he's quite known in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep a trap down here, and this is just to go ahead and advance my deeds. If you know what they are, they're very tedious, and especially the hunter ones, you need to do quite a bit of them, setting traps and things like that. Let's see, it's telling us to go speak to the Chief Watcher here, which is, whoops, overshot him a little bit.
What do you need?
Woo! Alright. So we're going to go ahead and speak to Strider. And honestly, if you have any problems, any issues, figuring out what everything is, you've got the legends. So you've got a vault here and a vault here. There's the auction house. Forging legendary weapons is down here. The reputation vendors are down here. This is where the skirmishing, there's a skirmish camp down here. I'll explain skirmish camps later on when I'm about level 20, because that's when they come in actually into play. And then of course you've got all the crafting stuff down here and here that you could ever want. Alright. Don't need to do that. So let's keep going. I might do the first Strider quest actually. I can't help myself. Alright, so we're gonna talk to Strider. It's quite the establishment. Alright.
Your tidings are grim.
So
There was little
we've
time to waste.
technically finished the prologue, even if we didn't really finish it completely. But anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on book 1. So he's noticed some weird things going on in a dwarf lord, so Skorgrim basically is what's going to happen. So we're following Strider and we're going to help him out to see what's... We're going to help him investigate.
There is evil afoot.
Exactly. Alright, so me and this guy are charging taking the main gate. So hopefully we're okay. These guys are rangers, they know what they're doing. So these two are going to go another way. Alright, let's go, buddy. I believe in us. You gotta give Aragon time to disappear. All right.
Are you ready?
Cool. Alright, so my job is to make sure he doesn't die. So because he's a quest, you can see here that he's got his health bars and things like that. Well, that's not good. Man, he just wanted to get out. I feel terrible killing these brigands. Okay, to be fair, I don't feel that bad. Alright. New deeds are coming. And they are dead meat. Alright, so Amdir, you'll actually know who he is if you actually did the either the Hobbit or the men introduction. As you can see, like, things are going really badly. These guys are like just running away. It's not a good sign when the enemies are running away. Alright, cool. So, come on, buddy. It's okay, when he goes back, he has time to heal and things like that, but really, he can basically take on pretty much all of these guys by himself. I'm like 95% sure. It just goes a lot quicker if you do help him out. No Blackwood guard's gonna go unpunished. Alright. So the reason why he's standing here is just giving me time to go ahead and regenerate my hit points or my power if I do need to. There's a guy right behind the tree that didn't want to go ahead and trigger. Alright, so as you can see, these guys are a little beefy as they're about a level higher than I am, which is fine. As you can see, the quest here is orange, which means that it's a little bit above my actual level. So it might be quote-unquote hard. So chances in an arrow fight. Although to be fair, I can't fight an arrow fight with a guardian. I pretty much lose every time. Their parry chance is just completely ridiculous. Alright, so we're just killing these guys and making short work of them. We are trying to find his friend Amdir. Alright, well, I'm good.
Silently now. Darkness approaches.
That's not good. So for those who've actually played the other intro, so like if you did the if you did the men or the hobbits introduction, you won't know who Skorgrim is. But doing the elves or the dwarves one, you do see exactly what it is. Well, that's not good. Oof. Wow. So see this dread here? Just because like we're fighting this boss, Skorgrim, he makes me not want to fight him because like he scares the crap out of me basically. So because of that, like these guys get a bunch of bonuses, and if I'm not careful, I will die. So as you can see, I just used the potion just to make sure that I didn't. Alright, and let's get the supply crate. And we got a bunch of new deeds. Alrighty. Yeah, so right now I'm very happy that he's telling me to wait. Because as you can see, my health is about half, and I've just used my potion, it's on cooldown. Thankfully, I can go ahead and stack more potions because I have different types of potions. So as you can see, the global cooldown for potions are not shared. They do share it for the other ones. So this is the stronger version of this one, so they do share it. But the ones that you get from the like the starter pack, they don't. So if I wanted to, I could just click this and use it. And as you can see, there's a 20-second cooldown instead of like a 3-minute or 2-minute cooldown. So I'm full. Let's keep going.
Stay a moment.
Let's not lose our nerve. We got this. So we saw Skorgrim going up here, so that's not good. And we saw that he's been raising the dead. Also not good. Also very not good. We have so many Nazguls here. And that's Amdir? Not good. Oh dear. Yeah. Alright, thank God. Well, alright, so they ran away. I guess they're scared of Aragon. And now this guy... Alright, we're good. We are good. So he just stayed behind to go ahead and make sure that, you know, kill us. Because we're incompetent fools, and the only ones that they care about is the other one. Well, I'm sorry about your friend, but unfortunately you will have to go ahead and kill him. So I'm just waiting a little bit. This guy has an annoying ability where he has a 25% chance to reflect the damage that I do. So later on I can go down very quickly. But right now I'm okay, and I just kind of waited for my potion to come back a little bit. So here we go. Just use the potion just in case. We get a cool title if we don't die until level 20, and that's harder said than done. I'm sorry, but you had to be dead.
It's
Alright.
a sorry day.
So we did finish this instance.
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire. The hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine. And we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps of the enemy.
So as you guys can see, we kind of started the fellowship quest, where
Alas for undead.
the reason that we encountered these Nazguls were partially because of the fact that they were hunting
I
the
have a
ring.
task for you.
Alright.
What road did you take, Frodo? The ringwraiths ride openly in the Shire, but there are places which are even more terrible and dangerous. If you choose the path I fear, search for the light in the darkness.
So what they're referencing is, in the books, Frodo and Sam and the hobbits, they ended up going into the Barrow Downs, where Tom Bombadil came out and saved them, and that's kind of what we saw, what we were gonna, you know,
I don't know if you can help me.
get a premonition of. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna end the episode right here. This is the next part of the quest here. They want us to talk to this little guy over
How
here
do you do? Might I
for the
speak with
next
you a
quest.
moment?
So there's another instance that's going to happen, but we're gonna keep it for next time, as we have just leveled up. And not to forget, I'll go ahead and put that point in, so now we have 9% reduction to our bow inductions, and also the next one will be about 10%, and of course these effects can apply up to 3 times, which means that it can give me up to a 30% draw reduction. So this happens every time I use my quick shot attack, so every time I use this one, which is quite a bit. Alright, so that's going to be it for me for Lord of the Rings Online right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And what I'll be doing is I'll probably be switching over to Age of Empires in a moment. Alright,